morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Beautiful day in store for all of us. Right now, 66 degrees. Should be sunny all day long. Another perfect Michigan summer day. And high of 79, or 82.
Oh,
Yesterday's high was 79.
it was gorgeous yesterday. Beautiful day.
It was.
Beautiful
Turned out to be
night.
nice. Yeah. Maybe some thunderstorms overnight tonight. Busy day at the Jackson County Fair today.
Always a busy day at the Jackson County Fair. Beautiful day. Let's go out to the Sky Cam and see how beautiful it is. Our hometown heating, cooling, and more Sky Cam. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com.
Good morning, JTV. It's Tina again from Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Just coming to tell you that it's going to be a beautiful day today, so get outside.
I will get outside. Tina will actually be here on Monday recording some new Tinas. So we're
I
looking.
thought that was live.
Some of them are live. Some of them are live, but sometimes we do record the Tina.
A little hazy. Whether it's hot or cold, Tina's got that sweatshirt on.
Well, you never know.
The day today includes at the fair, it's Pay One Price Day, and the grandstand show tonight is ATR Monster Trucks. Cascades has the Paw Patrol again.
Really? I wonder if the Fox 2 crew will be down again to highlight the falls.
Ada Leanne will be singing along with the Paw Patrol dogs. And we've got a murder mystery at Veritas, and it's pasta night at Galazio in Albion.
Well, good Lord, there's a lot to do. Brandon went to the fair the other day and did the rides and was trying to explain to me the tickets and things like that. Do you remember going to the fair and screwing it up?
This ride is 18 tickets.
Well, it's hard to figure out what's what, right? Like when you go buy the tickets, sometimes you can buy too many tickets or not enough tickets. If there's a line and you don't buy enough tickets, and then you get to a ride and you need 4 tickets, but you only have 3 tickets. So, I don't know. Pay One Price Day.
You don't need tickets.
Perfect.
Wristbands.
I like that idea. Did you play any games, Brandon?
We did not play games.
No games.
Yeah.
Stay away from the
Stay away from the games. The games, you might as well.
Not for us. But
Yeah.
Yesterday was primary election day in the city of Jackson, general elections for 2 school districts. And in the mayoral primary, the top 2 vote getters were incumbent Mayor Daniel Mahoney and perennial challenger John Wilson. Rematch, basically, from 2 years ago. Those 2 advanced to the November general election. And in 3rd place was Laura Schlechte. And I think the bigger news is that only 11% of registered voters in the city of Jackson turned out.
Well, I mean, there's been so much to do. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic, 11%, but 100% compliance. It's crazy.
Right.
It just tells me that people really don't care. Because if you did, you would get out and vote.
90% of the people registered to vote
Yeah.
didn't bother. And you can
Especially-
do it from the comfort of your own home.
I don't know. It's weird. 11%, it's not good. Very not good. So, yeah, and when you think about it, like, let's look, do you have the total vote count? Like, well, what is 11%? Well, Daniel Mahoney had 1,265 votes, John Wilson 771, Laura Dwyer Schlechte 573. So that's total number of votes for a mayoral election, primary. So,
2,000 votes.
yeah.
On the 2 school district bond elections, Michigan Center approved the $6.3 million bond issue, and Northwest Community Schools voters approved a $21.5 million bond issue.
Very big deal. A lot of times when those bond issues are on a August primary, people get a little bit nervous because of voter turnout, but congratulations to those 2 districts. I know they were really, really hoping to pass that.
In Michigan Center, 15% of the registered voters turned out, and in Northwest, 20%
It's
of
decent.
registered voters.
I mean, it's twice
Better
as many.
than 11, yeah.
Twice as many as in the city. So school starts soon, and I have to go to the school that my daughter's attending today to pick up a packet.
Packet pickup day.
Packet pickup. So I'm excited to see what's in this packet that I will be picking up. So, do you have any idea?
Probably instructions.
I need
A
instructions.
lot of instructions, rules,
Rules.
a lot of rules.
Rules and regulations, dress code, violations, detentions.
Where smoking is allowed on
They
campus.
do not allow smoking. They do not. You know, Michigan Center Athletic Field was the last designated smoking section in the county on a school premises, and this was years ago. But you do remember there was a smoking section.
I do. It was.
Yeah. Now it's a vaping section, but not at that school. So I wanted to show some pictures from the telescope that Jackson College has installed, and you
Are
know,
these pictures that are of the moon and things
these
like
are
that?
not pictures of the moon.
Okay.
These are,
Pictures of what the telescope looks like.
yeah, and this is like the real deal.
Wow.
Yes, this is a research telescope, and it's going to allow Jackson College to actually teach classes across the country, really. It's cool. You'll be able to, I think there'll be a live feed as well. That's cool. Now, you have a telescope yourself.
I do, yeah.
But nothing like this
No.
whatsoever. So, isn't that cool? It's amazing all the campus improvements and things that go on at Jackson College.
Yeah, more to come.
Yeah.
There's actually a ribbon cutting ceremony for the new observatory
Yes.
on Monday afternoon, the 14th, and all are welcome to come out.
Yeah, check it out. Very
Sure
cool.
there'll be refreshments, probably telescope-shaped cookies, something like that.
Maybe. I don't know. They always do a wonderful job. Big news in the gambling and sports industry. ESPN.
Gambling is the sports
Gambling is
industry.
the sports industry now. Yeah, ESPN and Penn National are together. Penn National, they sold Barstool back to Barstool, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And now ESPN and Penn National are in cahoots. So, what say you?
Well, it's just further blurring of the lines.
I guess that's a great way to say it.
You know, it's ESPN. It's, you know, I'm sure all the people that were fired from ESPN wonders how they found the money to buy, but they're getting from the gambling industry $5 billion.
Yeah.
And Bob Iger, the president of Disney, is talking about dumping ESPN.
It'll be interesting to see if that really happens. ESPN is going to now control a major portion of this
Everything.
gambling industry, especially with the dominance that they are going to have over college football, essentially kind of orchestrating where teams play and when teams play. We'll be able to drive gambling. So I'll be interested to see what some of the competitors like DraftKings and FanDuel, who are multi-million-dollar advertisers with ESPN across all platforms. So it's crazy. It's crazy times.
Yeah, so we have paid athletes, paid amateur college athletes. We have now alcohol in all the stadiums in Michigan now, gambling on every aspect of sports, and yeah, it's out of control.
What else could we do to make money, Brandon, at the games? What could we sell? Could we sell drugs?
That's
We have
next.
a table of drugs at the game. We'll sell those too.
That'll be next.
Yeah. It's not the sports era that we grew up in enjoying. So,
No.
but a lot of money to be made for sure.
Willie Mays would say, hey.
The Jackson City Championship is down to the final 16 golfers. You can check out those pairings and some photos on our website.
Can you bet on those golfers? Because I was betting against a couple of them.
In the city?
Yeah,
I think you can bet on them.
I did. I bet against a couple.
I bet on a couple.
I won't say who I bet against.
No, I don't bet against anyone. I've got a little parlay going actually in the city championship, so all three of my guys are still playing.
Speaking of money, do you know anyone in Neptune Beach, Florida?
Yes,
You do?
yes.
Who?
His name's William.
Oh, is that where he lives?
Yes.
Well, if he shops at Publix,
He doesn't.
one winner of the Mega Millions,
Oh.
$1.558 billion won by one person who purchased a ticket at the Publix, which is a nice grocery store.
I do like Publix. They have nice prepared foods.
Yeah, I wish we had one here.
I do too. I wish we had a Publix.
So
this is probably, it's interesting. I wonder if it was the Publix gas station or the
Oh no, the full supermarket, because the
Okay.
media's already there.
All right.
The media circus has descended on this
That
Publix.
Publix gets like $1 million.
I don't know what they
for
get.
selling the ticket, probably.
Florida. Here's an interesting, they were talking about all the car crashes on 94 because
Yes.
of the construction confusion. In Pennsylvania, Decatur Township, Pennsylvania, rescue
dear.
company got a call of a vehicle in a structure. And this driver purposely launched his vehicle into this house. It was somebody that was, showing off, ramped over the road. I guess there was a bump in the road, went flying into the second floor. The driver was uninjured, and the rescue crew stabilized the house. Wow. And helped the homeowners put up a tarp.
They'll finally be able to replace that wallpaper.
I don't think they're going to find that pattern in any wallpaper book. But luckily, no one was injured. Can you imagine somebody sleeping? It looks like
It looks like there's a treadmill. Someone was working out in the second floor guest room. What year do you think that treadmill was from? They don't even sell light gray treadmills.
it looks white.
It looks just like fair country fun to me.
It looks like it was a pretty nice
You remember
house. But
cow
you see
tipping?
the bed, is that the bed tipped over with the mattress propped against the door now?
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it's probably, the door's kind of scratched up, probably a teenager.
You never know what's in those old farmhouses off the country road.
No. Man, what a mess.
Do you remember cow tipping? You don't hear much about that anymore, do you? No, that needs to come back. Join us at the Southern Michigan Bank and Trust grand opening and ribbon cutting. It's tomorrow at 11 to 2 at the 200, brand new space for Southern Michigan Bank and Trust.
Some sad news. Longtime Detroit broadcaster and former Tiger player Jim Price passed away Monday night at the age of 81. He was a radio analyst and color commentator for much of the last 30 years for the team. He was a backup catcher to All-Star Bill Freehan from 67 to 71. He played 64 games in 68, and that's the year the Tigers won the World Series. So he had a pretty decent career, but he's most remembered for all his years on the radio. And remember, he was on Pass. Remember Pass?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember Pass.
But
Legend in many different ways.
I
Great.
think people would have a hard time naming the Tigers broadcasters today.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Mario Impemba and what's
The other guy.
Yeah, Austin should know.
The radio guy.
Shep.
Shep. You're telling me about the melee in Montgomery yesterday,
I
and
can't-
it turns out it is all over the news.
Finally,
Yeah.
you're up to speed on it. Have you been following it?
I have now. The
Good.
police are
Good.
charging 3 people at least.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're up to speed on that.
Yes.
I am. So one of the fighters, the pontoon boat fighters.
The guy, the captain that threw his hat, that was great.
No, and that's called a smoke signal.
Oh.
One of the gentlemen owns a mini mart. So me and the fellows have booked a plane ticket. We're gonna go see this mini mart in Selma, Alabama.
Oh, Selma.
Yeah, so we're gonna go check this out. So we'll report back, but we like to travel around and meet these viral characters that cause trouble.
I got another boat story for you. The world's largest cruise ship is set to set sail starting early next year. This is
Seen the start of this movie before, Brandon. You remember Titanic?
It's 5 times the size of the Titanic. It will hold 10,000 people. It's just what you want to do on a vacation. Go get trapped on a floating whatever with 10,000 other people.
You stop at the orange cutoff sleeve T-shirt stand.
There are 5 water parks,
I'd stay in this little area here.
20 decks.
Oh, gosh. Maybe your sister Becky will book a trip on this. You know, I talked
biggest-
to someone last night. I golfed with someone last night. Him and his wife are taking a cruise. Guess where they're leaving from?
I don't know.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yes.
Wow.
Flying to Tokyo to take a cruise from Tokyo.
That's insane.
It is insane.
So this is one of the dining areas. I can't imagine.
How does it stay afloat?
I don't know. How does it float? I don't know how planes fly. I don't
Brandon,
know.
you wouldn't get on that thing.
No, probably not.
I would. Actually, you know what? I've never been on a cruise, so I really, can't
I don't
complain
even-
about them.
I don't even think I've seen a cruise ship in person.
Oh, you have? Yeah, in Norfolk, when we fly in, there's cruise ships.
No, those are not. Those are baby cruise ships.
Well, they are cruise ships.
Those are like the mini Carnival. Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They're in their 3rd generation of being family owned and operated. Thank you to Vermeulen's. Our show today also brought to you by Total Landscaping Inc. If you've been looking for some maintenance on your landscaping, hardscapes, softscapes, or tree trimming, brush clearing, just get your lawn looking good so your neighbors don't scoff when they drive by. Total Landscaping, 764-3626.
Here's another boat you won't be on, the SS Badger. It broke. The ferry between Ludington and Wisconsin, the SS Badger is out of commission for the rest of the year.
Now, you may think this would not affect me, but it does.
Does it?
It does. Yes.
Really?
Yes, the boys and I are doing a golf trip to Whistling Straits next May.
Oh,
We were going to take that ferry.
to Manitowoc? No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it might be back in operation. The boat actually is okay, except the ramping system.
I'm not getting on the thing now. I mean, that's the one where you drive your car on.
Yes.
And then you
sit there.
You sit there and like, okay, I guess we'll go across the lake. Done. I'm driving
Yeah.
around.
You'll have to.
I'm driving around.
So they hope to be back next season, but it is out of commission for the season. And the boat works okay. It's the ramping system, so they can't get the cars on or off.
That's too bad. That's too bad. It's National Health Center Week, and the Center for Family Health here in Jackson is celebrating all week long. The center has been opening the door to health care for all in our community for over 30 years. You can call, book an appointment. They're still doing school physicals. So I'm sure with school starting in a couple weeks, there's plenty of people who have yet to do that for their young athlete. Visit centerforfamilyhealth.org.
Something happened in New York City yesterday. The first time since the 1950s.
Really?
Can you guess what that was?
No,
Shark bite.
really?
Yes, a woman was bit by a shark at Rockaway Beach in New York City, and this is the first confirmed shark bite since the 50s.
Wow.
The woman, Tatiana Koltanyuk, was bitten on the left leg as she swam near Beach 59th Street. She's okay. Rescuers applied a tourniquet. They called the ambulance. She's in the hospital and recovering.
Is that near the Gilgo Beach?
No.
Have you been following this case?
Yes. No, that's out on Long Island.
Okay, I've been following this, the Gilgo Beach murderer, really. Or
Does
do-
he? Is there a nickname?
There
Like
should be.
the Gilgo Beach
Yeah.
They
Killer.
made a movie about it like in 2021.
I just saw that,
There was a
Brandon.
movie?
So I'm
Yeah.
scrolling
Before they
along.
found out who it was.
Yeah, they
Well, they're
did.
gonna have to
It
remake the
was
movie.
either on, I don't know what it was on. I saw, was it on Lifetime? It was on the other night. And I'm scrolling and it's like the Gilgo Beach murderer and
Yeah.
it's 2021 and I'm thinking, hey, they just caught this guy.
What was it on?
Lifetime.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
I watched Lifetime.
Yeah, right.
I was
Guys,
scrolling.
guys at Lifetime every night. Jeez.
Oh, who's on the show today?
Oh, we have a wonderful show. Sherry Good and Jody Petrowski from Jackson School of the Arts, and they will join us right after this break.